How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Today I want to talk about consumerism, materialism inside of consumerism. Christmas is just around the corner. I think we need to have a conversation about what that means because many people these days be thinking Christmas is something you run out and you buy for someone else. I can promise you that's the furthest thing from what Christmas actually is. If we think about it, it's the day a spiritual teacher was born that the whole world knows about. Now, it has since been turned into just a disgusting aspect of buying love, which is so far from what that spiritual teacher was trying to teach us. And I think it's just incredible, to be honest with you. The psychology surrounding that is absolutely incredible because, again, we're human beings. We have free will, which allows us to make choices. So regardless of how manipulative the brain may be, we still have a choice to allow that manipulation to happen. So it's my purpose and my job to remind you of what it means to be a human being. And the last thing that means is buying things. Like, I get it. Like, I don't get me wrong. I understand why we purchase things. We purchase things to feel something because we don't look inside and process our own emotions. We've been taught that if we buy things, we will obtain some sort of feeling through that. I believe that we all can be in agreement to that being not true. Many people try and fill a void in their life with purchasing in some way, shape, or form, and it just doesn't work because if you don't process the emotion, you're just filling a void of that is really like an empty cavern because it's never even been dealt with. You know what I mean? So I want to offer you another suggestion. This Christmas, when you are thinking, if you haven't already gone out and purchased everything for your family, I would like to teach you something else. You can make a memory with an individual. And the beautiful thing about making a memory with someone is that it lasts forever. That moment is relived over and over and over in the individual's mind and in their heart. And it actually can take you away from another feeling that you may be feeling and allow you to have that feeling over again. Memories are such a beautiful thing when they're done with love. Like the intention is love. And I mean that. Like taking a loved one out and saying, this year we're not having gifts. Today's your day, and I'm here to spend it with you, and we're gonna make a memory together. I just and one of the things I would really encourage you to do is leave the cell phone out of it, rather than snapping a bunch of pictures and getting lost behind the lens and not living in the moment. So you're trying to save something for the future or something to talk about like that's in the past. Just live in the moment. When you're making a memory, live in the moment, free from all distractions, and just literally enjoy that moment with whichever individual you're with. That way you don't miss anything and they don't miss anything either. Social media tools and these phones are a huge distraction. There's some positive that can come from it, but when we're trying to make memories, it doesn't really have the right effect to it. I'm a realist as well. You want to take a picture at the end or whatever. Like, come on, I'm being real with you, but I'm just planting a seed, right? Like it's a very real thing. The phones are a distraction. So when you're creating memory, please do it with all of your being. When you put emotion and things into, you put yourself into what you're doing, it stays. It's substance. It's something real. Materialism is just there for a second. Like, look at the crap in your children's room or look at the crap in your house. How much stuff did you buy that you don't ever use? People have so much crap that they have storage rooms that they don't even, that are somewhere else to store the crap. So it's just craziness to me. But Christmas is a time to get you to buy. So I don't want you to buy. I want you to love. And I want you to do that with your family, with your loved ones. Another option I would like to suggest to you is planting a tree. Plant a tree together as a family. That's so important these days to be thinking about the environment and to be educating our children on the environment because the environment is in a very, very delicate state right now. And I can assure you that we are guests on this planet because Mother Nature is a very real thing and she's been here a lot longer than we have. So we're very fortunate to be a part of it. But if we don't coexist with it, we won't have a home one day. So I think that having those conversations with your family is a very real thing and a wonderful thing, because if you educate the little ones, they'll change the future for everyone, which is a wonderful thing. And a tree, when you plant it as a family, whichever the tree, I would encourage you to plant a fruit tree, simply because it grows food for people. I know when I was homeless on my journey, people have planted some fruit trees in their yards. It saved me many, many times. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm very, very grateful for those people as they saw me out there picking apples at night, and this pear tree saved my life. That's not a joke. That's a very real thing. So I would encourage you to plant fruit trees in your community or your neighborhood to help feed the people. I mean, what a special thing that is, to educate in that manner, and to teach your children. Like, this is a very real aspect. Some people are in such an emotional state that they aren't even able to get food for themselves. So by planting this tree, we will grow food for the community. Talk about a gift that keeps on giving and it helps everyone. Not a Barbie that someone don't need, or whatever the gift may be. I get it. I'm not exempt from that either. Like, I certainly know what it means to live that way. Like, I very much get it. I understand the materialism, and I understand how we can be distracted from thinking clearly. And I don't blame anyone for that. The indoctrination of consuming is planted at a very, very young age. And it's horrible. It's a horrible aspect. So much so that businesses actually call us consumers. We aren't people. Actually, we are a group of consumers. I don't want to swear in this, so that's just completely wrong, right? Because we're individuals. We are not here to buy crap that they can sell us. We're not here to work to buy stuff. It's not human purpose, especially the furthest thing from being Christmas. So this Christmas, educate your kids on the day the spiritual teacher was born, and those lessons. They're so beautiful, they're so pure, and they're a big part of what saved my life. And I live by my own moral code, but I'm certainly spiritual, and I certainly understand something more than myself. And it really, after 23 years of heroin addiction, is the most beautiful thing that has ever found me. So I would encourage you to find that yourself. It's just pure love. You know what I mean? You don't have to buy it. It's so free. You just have to ask for it and really allow it to take over you. And it's the greatest gift you could ever get. Have a wonderful day.